Hello everybody, welcome back to Nesting and Questing. My name is Yolanda, coloring gaming mama, and I thought it would be fun to do a video for you. It has been a long time since I've done a video, so a couple of weeks ago I ordered these 3 watercolor sets. You will probably have seen all the commercials on Instagram, and I got a little bit curious. I thought, oh, are they as good as they say they are? I ordered them from FuuMuui directly because I saw on Amazon, I think they are sold out. It took a while because 2 of the 3 sets were pre-ordered and they weren't ready to be shipped at the end of June, I think. I have had them for a couple of weeks sitting on my my desk, and I thought, well, now it is time to get them all swatched. So let me show them first. Let me see. This is the box, and these are the lovely gray tones that they're in here, the colors. See if I can zoom you in a little bit further. Here we go. So, well, let's just unbox this one. There are 24 colors in each set. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the box, but for video's sake, I kept them in the box. This is what the tin looks like. I love these colors. They're a little bit like the Castle Arts Harmonious pencil set. And this is the inside of the box. There is a little swatch chart in here, so that is what we are going to use in a second. It says made with premium gum Arabic, specifically chosen for semi-solid and opaque watercolors. Each pigment is formulated to achieve ideal consistency and adhesion, ensuring smooth application and excellent coverage. It's put patterns horizontally, blah blah blah, storage, yada yada yada. So this are 24 beautiful gray tones, and as you can see, they are gorgeous. They are quite big pens, by the way. Let me see if I can get one out. Oh, they're really stuck. So it's this size. Look at the shell, and it's it's a little bit sticky. It feels a little bit sticky. So this is how thick they are. They're quite filled up. So yeah, I'm not a watercolor wonder, so I'm not that good at it. So I need to see how I can manage these. They say they are light, fast, and opacity is I think they have a kind of a, oh, this box doesn't have. To show little dots how opaque they are and how light fast they are, but I will take that with a grain of salt because you have to have really good evidence to prove light fastness. So what I'm going to do for now in preparation is I have my little bottle here, and I'm going to put water in each of the pans. And yes, I am really making these wet, so I have no idea how to handle this these watercolors. So we can get, I'm just doing what I think is good, and it will dry eventually. And this is, by the way, sterile water. I don't know how I got that. I think for my Hemic washes I've got sterile water. So let's see, prep this, and then I'm gonna open the second box to show you, so we can just keep going. Let's see, take the water and just let it sit there for a while, see what it does. Maybe I need to use different technique, I don't know. Just put the lid away. This is going to get messy. I know this is going to get messy, knowing me. So I'm so clumsy with this kind of stuff. Put them here so I can open the other 2 boxes, but I'm going to start with swatching with these 24. I don't know if I'm going to finish them all in the same video, but we're going to try. Let's see. These ones are also absolutely stunning. This is the reds, browns, some pinks and purples. I love these colors. I'm so obsessed with these colors. The palette is absolutely stunning. Let me open the box for you. See if I can, yeah, here it is. This is a different swatch sheet, as you can see. Here is the index of what the stars and the dots mean. So the stars are light fastness, the grade, and the dots are the opacity. So as you can see, they are really opaque. They say they are really opaque, and some of the colors have 4 stars light fastness. Not in this set, so it's 3 max. But again, I just need to wait and see if they are really that good as they say they are. And we are coloring in coloring books, so it's actually not that applicable. Let me open the last one. And this is also a beautiful set. See if I can open it. They're really tight. Yeah, there it is. These are bright. Love these ones. And here is the swatch sheet. And I need to swatch them. So let's see how far we are going to get in this video. And maybe I will swatch it on camera and speed it up, because I actually am not a big fan of swatching, as you might know, but I'm not a fan. All right, what I also purchased is this little set of brushes. Let me get that out. It's in a fake, it's fake leather pouch. And this is what they look like. There's a round, a cat's tongue, and a feather flat. And they are beautifully packaged in this kind of a eyeliner sort of. You have to twist it. I think you have to twist it. Yeah, you have to twist it. And it looks like this. So I might even use this one because the flats are, love a good flat brush. And let's see, what else do we have? And this was just an experiment and I needed the free shipping. So, look, this is a gorgeous brush. It's a round, but it has a really sharp point. I think that will be great for the tiny details. This is a 10. And this is a 3/8 inch, I guess. I'm not from a world for inches. And this is what they call the cat tongue. Look how gorgeous. It is really flat, pointy. So I am going to try this out, but I am going to use the flat brush. All right, here we go. We'll see what will happen. Can we put this? No. And as you can see, it's kind of, is it double-sided? Oh crap, it is double-sided. Well, I've saw that for the first time. Look, this is a different brush than this one. I thought, what happened to the brush? But it's double-sided. I didn't know that one. Well, use it and find out. Let me test the other ones. Wait. See how good I am with testing things. This one. Oh, look at that. How gorgeous is that? Beautiful. Put this back on. Be careful. It's a great set to take if you're going away and you want to use watercolors on a location. Look, how stunning is this? Look at that. That is beautiful. This is a great set. So it's actually I'm reluctant to start using it. Actually, I'm going to get an older brush. That's just me being picky. So let me see if I can find a different brush. I'm going to use this one if I can get the cap off. So this is a 2. This is a Himmelfeld brush. I got my trusty, definitely need to wash microfiber cloth for next to me. And let's see if we can try this out and if it works. And now I use this brush, so I have to wet it first. Oh, there's a lot of water in there. I'm gonna have trouble. And if you see, there is a little edge, so you can, yeah, this is the red gray. Oh, wow. Look at this. How stunning is this? I know for the next time I don't need a lot of water. And they are really opaque. As you can see, I'm not one for coloring in between the lines. And that's the hard part with swatching. You have to clean your brush really well. All right, clean water. Yeah, let's go red gray too. Yeah, I don't need a lot of this water. I think a drop of water will do perfectly. This is the red gray too. Oh my goodness, look at this. It is really opaque. And as you can see, a little bit goes a long, long way. I'm gonna love working with these. I'm not a watercolor hero. So first tip, don't use that much water as I did, because you don't need to. But look at this opacity, because if I accidentally go over the lines, it just vanishes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill up this entire swatch sheet. First tip, don't use as much water as I did. Look at this, it's like a pan of soup. And I'm going to speed it up, and I will get back to you as soon as I am finished. All right, this was the first set. As you can see, it's still really wet. They are unbelievable opaque. It is, I kind of think it's more like a gouache. It's a mix between a gouache and watercolors. As you could see, I tried to do the wet on wet technique, and it's still so opaque that I am a little bit hesitant if you can do the genuine watercolor techniques like water wet on wet and blending different colors together, because these are overwhelmingly let me see if I can already lift it. It's not really dry yet, so as you can see, even the lighter colors almost cover. So I need to play with them a little bit more, but I want to have their original color, so that's why I keep it like this, because it is a swatch chart. So that is my first impression. What I'm going to do, I'm gonna put this away in a safe place, and so I'm gonna take set number 2, and we're gonna swatch these out as well. I'm gonna get a clean bowl of water as well, so I will be right back. Okay, let's continue. Set number 2. These are the very bright, almost neon colors. It says also semi-solid watercolor opaque. Let's see if they handle themselves in the same way. So as I said again, I'm not a watercolor expert, so I'm not really good in doing techniques and that kind of stuff. So maybe somebody else who is more, I really like to get more in it. Not as much water as in the last batch. See if I can, again, this thing goes, yeah, that's better. A little less water, see what it does. I can imagine that the opacity will actually be better, even more than with a lot of water, but otherwise I think it takes forever to dry. These bottles are the best. You can use a spray bottle as well, but I'm always kind of not that handy dandy with spray bottles, because everything gets wet with a spray bottle, so I kind of do it like this. All right, here we go. Just let that simmer for a second. I really love these colors. It's a light lemon, lemon yellow, Naples yellow and orange, some pinks, a lot of pinks by the way, some purples, blues. So I'm gonna speed you up again. Gonna swatch these 24 colors, and let's see what it does with these beautiful, beautiful colors. Okay, palette number 2 is done. Yeah, I'm still on the fence. It doesn't act quite like it is. Look at this. How beautiful are these colors? But they are absolutely so opaque. It's almost like an acrylic, but it's not. I don't know. It's kind of a mix. Still on the fence. It's quite a mix. Maybe it's more like a gouache type of paint, mix between a watercolor and a gouache. And I tried to make it a little bit lighter here on the ice blue. So what I did, I picked up some pigment and then wetted the brush again and tried to make it less opaque. But as you can see, still no cigar. So minty green, yeah, the colors are absolutely stunning. I love these colors. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this palette and put it somewhere safe so it can dry again. And then I'm gonna take the last one, fresh glass of water again, because I have to keep cleaning my brush. But the colors are absolutely gorgeous. I think for backgrounds, this might be ideal. And I still am going to play with them. Maybe I do have a couple of watercolor books, so I can see if I can blend different colors together when they're wet. So that is what I'm going to try next, but it's not suitable for swatching because I need to know exactly what the colors are going to be when you swatch. And as you can see, there is not a lot of difference, folks. It is what you take from the pan, and I did use quite a bit of water again. Didn't let it soak for a long time, so you wet it and it's just ready to go. It's unbelievable. It's really weird. No words. So I'm gonna switch this out for the last one, and then I'm gonna put the overhead lights on because it's getting dark. So I will see you in a second. Okay, last set, and I'm gonna do it differently again. What I found somewhere in my home, here's the swatch jar. Let's take a little plastic thingy off, is the tiniest spray bottle. Let's see what that will do. I'm gonna spray this and see what we can, what happens when you spray it. Maybe it has, oops, it's almost empty already. Come on, final thoughts, come on. Okay, here we go. With spray bottle. Now let's see what happens. So using a little bit less water again. Get my brush. I'm going to wait for a couple of minutes to let this soak, and then I'm gonna speed it up again, and I will get back to you when this one is swatched with final thoughts. finished this set as well. As you saw, maybe is that I struggled a little bit in the beginning because it was not wet enough. So this brush actually takes up a lot of water. So what I did is I put my brush back into the bowl of water and then put it back on the paint, and then it was actually quite good. Beautiful, beautiful colors. I have to be careful because it's still a little bit wet, so it's a bit runny, but again really opaque, and I need to see and play with them a little bit more to see if you can blend them or mix them up, and what happens then. So I'm gonna put this tray somewhere to dry also, and I'm gonna get the other 2 swatch sheets so I can show you what they look like when they're a little bit dried off. Be back in a sec. Okay, I've gathered the other 2. This one is still a little bit runny. On the one that I use the wet on wet kind of techniques, as you can see, it's still a bit runny, so I have to keep it straight. It has kind of a little bit of a, I don't know if the camera picks that up, you can see a little bit of a shimmer to it when they're dry. You can see that because these ones are dry actually. So again, it's not, I'm not sure what to make of it. Is this one, the first one is dry? Yeah, this one is dry. So as you can see, if I do it a little bit, you see the shimmer and the shine on this one. So that's actually quite a neat thing that it does, but it's definitely not watercolor. Let's see if this also has the shine. Yeah, here you see it as well. Love these colors. And they keep their, the color just does not turn any lighter or darker. It just keeps its color. But as you can see, it's very shiny. Let's see if I can carefully pick up our final swatch sheet, because this one still has to dry, as you can see. But the some of them are a little bit dry, and also they have that shine. Final thoughts. I do love them. Where shall I use them? I think I'm going to use them especially for backgrounds, and I need to figure out a little bit more on how they work if I want to use them with a lot of water and see if they are still this opaque, and see if I can mix colors up. Were they worth my money? I don't know yet. I haven't, no, I have no idea yet. I need to wait and see how often I am going to use them and how they react in coloring books. On the swatch sheet, love the colors, bright, fresh. I love the shimmer and the shine. Is it a watercolor? No, I don't think so. They call it a watercolor, but it's really opaque. It doesn't quite act like a watercolor. It's more like a acrylic / gouache / watercolor. So I'm still a little bit hesitant about that one, but we need to try them out more. So for now, I hope you have enjoyed this video, and if it's well, I don't know if it's useful or not. I'm happy I'm done with the swatching because it's not my hobby. Thank you so much for watching, and I will hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye, everybody.